everybody. Happy Friday. Isn't it nice? I'm not running around like a crazy lunatic. Emily doesn't have to worry. Okay, so this is a new top. I need like summer work things because in the city when you like commute, it's so hot. Like it's getting up to 90, but then like the office is so cold, so I'm trying to like I don't know, survive this summer. It's from Old Navy. So the tag's still on it, so if we don't like it, I can change before I go into the office today. Anyway, all right. So let's see who joined us this morning. We have Patricia. Good morning. Oh wait, I still have my flowers. We can block the mess on my bed. There we go. They're kind of dead from last time. But they're still pretty. I like dead flowers. I'm fine with it. Okay. All right. Patricia says good morning to everybody. Actually, we've had her on there for so long. It covers it. Okay. We have Carrie down in Texas. Good morning and happy Friday. We have Emily. Good morning. Look at, she has all the good vibes. The coffee, the love, the sun. She's vibing. Good morning, Connie. How are you? We have my mom. Oh, it must be really sunny over there in Waterstone. And then we have Kimberly Jackson. Good morning. Oh, and she might be on the water. I don't know. I like that. It's a nice little sun. It's pretty sunny here too. We can show. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There's New York. There's my one tree that gives me a little glimpse of Michigan. Oh, I love that tree. There used to be a matching tree. It was on the other side of my window, and I loved it. And then it got chopped down. It's like, honestly, I'm fine if that tree hit this apartment. I'm good with it. Anyway, let's see. I gotta find my devotion book. So lots of things to talk about. There's God is moving all around, right? Before I jumped on, I was listening to Jesus Be a Fence. It's funny coming to New York. You kind of get a little bit more gospel worship songs that come across your radar, and I love that one. It always reminds me of like the Waterstone fences. We have really cute white picket fences that I don't know, they really did get that American dream thing down with those. So every time I hear the Jesus be a fence all around me every day, I always picture those tiny little fences of the Holy Spirit, of course. So anyway, all right. Those are my rants. We're on day 252. Oh, and Chuck says, good morning. Be blessed today. We will be blessed. Thank you, Chuck. You as well. All right. We have Isaiah 9:6 and the verse of the day, and it says, he will be called Prince of Peace. The lights burn low in the sanctuary, and the voices raise high. Years ago, I stood in this church and I felt like a warrior who had clawed her way back to her fortress after battle. I love this. Bloodied and bruised, armor dented, sword hanging by her side, I will keep fighting. And I told myself then, I will not give up. Then I slumped inside, spent, and begged, Jesus, help me. And he did. He rescued me from the depression and anxiety that threatened to tear me apart, break my heart, and turn every bit of joy into ashes with their flaming torches. In my weariness, Jesus became my strength. He delivered me again and again. With the help of a counselor and a doctor and a circle of close friends, I survived, and now years later, I am thriving. And when the pastor spoke of peace on this night, when we would light the Advent candle for it, I saw it with new eyes, and I once thought of peace as tranquility in the absence of something, but now here, I knew it as the presence of Jesus. I told the one who fought for peace on my behalf, I will not surrender what you have gained for me. Ooh, this is a good one. I will not define peace as the world does, and as weak or ever boring, as only a whisper and never a roar. Let there be peace on earth, the congregation sings, and I join in on the final note, and let it begin with me. So just for Jah is God, thank you for being my peace in every circumstance of life. And when has God given you peace in the middle of a hard situation? Oh, that was good. I love that. First, I love that she was talking about like imagining herself as a warrior coming back from battle, bloodied, bruised. She just was swinging around, and she came back to like the fortress that's God, and just let herself be healed. Like, yeah, I fought a battle. Yeah, I'm strong, but like, I need you. And like, that's beautiful. I hope that's what I look like every single day, coming back to God. But sometimes I feel like I might come back a little too polished, or a little too clean, to be maybe more with a paper cut sometimes. And then I'm like howling, and there's there's a few over there who have been swinging. So anyway, I love that. Especially because I was going to kind of talk about a whisper I heard this week. I heard this and that's what the devotion says: I will not define peace as the world does, as weak or as ever boring, only as a whisper and never a roar. And this week I would have missed something God sent to me and my mom if I had not heard. It was the tiniest whisper. It was so quiet. I almost thought it was my brain. I was like, oh no, that can't be God. I didn't say it can't be God, but it's just like he's usually a little different in his style of things. And it was the smallest little voice in the back of my head that just told me, sorry, Kimberly's making me laugh. Yeah, focus. Okay, wait. It was the tiniest little thing that just told me to go to church on midweek on Tuesday night, and I ended up dressing in one of my church clothes, and I was like, well, church doesn't usually need help on Tuesday. I'm just gonna wear this outfit because I want to. But it was like what I wear for church when I do production for them. And then, I don't know, I just heard they ended up texting me, and the tiniest little thing was like, call mom and go to church. And I almost didn't do either. And I'm so glad I did, because I think, God will use his little whispers to, like, I don't know, change a night for both of us. But anyway, Kimberly says, a paper cut. Yes, no, I think I cry over paper cuts. I think I'm over here like, Lord. It might be a paper cut from, like, I don't know, the gifts he gave me too. That's the worst part. It'd be like, he's like, here's $5, and I cut myself with it, and then I'm crying. It's okay. God knows I'm dramatic sometimes, and I'm fine with it. Okay. And this isn't coffee, by the way. We know what this is. This is my lemon water. But anyway, so I was at the end of it, I was talking to my mom, and I was like, if we're not still, we're going to be missing those whispers. And we really, for me at least, I need to be more still and listen to God. I'm white knuckling life, y'all, right now. I am white knuckling my way through things, and I need to stop. I need to give it to him. And so I know he's sending his messengers to me to eventually get it through this noggin, so that maybe I can come back all bloodied and have a good battle and come back to the fortress, Instead, I'm fighting a ghost. I don't know. Now we're just going. Listen, I love a good analogy and a good little metaphor, so that's what I'm going to be thinking about today. By the way, I'm good. I'm not going through that many battles. It's more of just like theoretical battles. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go into work. Mom, let me know if I should keep this. I think we should. I think it's kind of cute. Okay. Maybe I don't want to hang up. Maybe I just want to keep just talking to you guys. And also, we have a few more. We got Claudia Marsh. Good morning. How are you? We have Alice. Good morning. And we have Trish. The gang's all here. We've all been here, right? So, sometimes coffee is the only peace I get. A small moment worth with God. I love that. It's a bit of they say that can be a bit of a ritual too. Like, that's why they do like the ceremonial, like, matcha services they do in, like, Japan. It's meant to be more, of a ritual, of a service. So, like, you sitting down with your coffee. I see you corrected it. With your coffee. It is like a little moment in a ritual with God. God's like, all right, Emily, sit down with your coffee, and enjoy the lovely antioxidants it gives, and just be with me. And he loves that. I bet God's gonna have really good coffee in heaven. Yeah, the coffee's got to be good enough for the angels, right? And Jesus. Chuck says, Trying to be more obedient to him. But don't white knuckle it, Chuck. It's not, we're not supposed to box our way through obedience, right? I'm sure you're not. You're so graceful. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know, you never know when he's so all right. Look what a full night of sleep can do for you, your personality, right? Make sure you all get in some sleep. Oh, okay. Love you all. I'm gonna go be the hands and feet of Jesus this weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, and I'll see you next week. Bye.